Okay, so this is kind of an extension video of the science video I just made. I realized I went a little further past your schedule, and I also skipped page 372. That's why I was a little confused, because it went right into glaciers and ice carvings. So I'm going to read page 372 and reread page 373 for you. And that's where you were supposed to stop today. You can go ahead if you want, but you don't have to go past 373 today. That's what was on the schedule. The next week is, I kind of want to head into next week on my video. So, I'm on page 372, and its title is Ice Carvings, okay? It says, can you imagine an ice cube the size of a city? Some chunks of ice are even larger than that. As you read the text, underline two landforms caused by glaciers. Huge sheets of ice are called glaciers. Glaciers are found in very cold places. Because glaciers are made of solid ice, you may think they do not move. But gravity pulls glaciers downhill, and I did say that in the last video. As the ice flows like a very slow river. As a glacier flows, it picks up the rocks and soil beneath it. A glacier can pick up rocks as big as a school bus. Okay, so on the right, where they were talking about on page 373, it shows a picture of the Great Lakes. And glaciers are what form the Great Lakes of North America. It's melted glaciers, okay? So what I want you guys to answer is think of two ways gravity helps glaciers shape landforms, okay? Okay, so I'm going to read also the bottom. It says Glacier Bay, Alaska. A glacier can make grooves in rock. A little bit of ice can weather rock too. Water seeps into tiny cracks and expands as it freezes. This widens the crack until the rock breaks. Okay, and then I read page 373, remember, about glaciers moving forward, okay, and pushing the boulders against the ground below, but I'll read it again. As a glacier moves forward, it pushes boulders against the ground below. They can carve deep grooves into rock. When a glacier begins to melt, the rocks and sediment it carried downhill drop out. The dropped off sediment forms different land features, including hills called moraines. Many glaciers, such as the Glacier Bay, Alaska, are still frozen today. In the distant past, though, much more of Earth's surface was covered with glaciers. A huge glacier once covered most of Canada and North America. The ice cut deep in grooves that filled the water, and as the glacier melted, and as we just talked about, this formed the Great Lakes. The largest of the Great Lakes is Lake Superior, and it's more than 400 meters deep in some places. Okay. So like I said, that's where you technically should have left off today. I asked you to do up to page 373. I went a little bit ahead. So feel free to go ahead if you feel like you can. If not, we could pick up with this next week. Okay. Thanks for watching.